What if I told you one of the most aggressive trade policies in recent history isn't really about trade at all? It's about rage, about a belief that the world has exploited a superpower for far too long. And it all starts with a chart held up by a president declaring that if other countries tax us, we'll tax them the same. Fair is fair, he says. But fairness, it turns out, is easy to weaponize and harder to define. This is the essence of Trump's reciprocal tariffs policy. A simplified idea: match whatever another country charges us, no more nor no less. But beneath that simplicity, a wave of confusion, broken logic, and the seeds of a global trade war. I'm not here to take sides. I don't speak for any country. I don't wave any flag. I speak for clarity, fairness, and the possibility of a better way forward. Let's look at what really happened and what we can do next. In 2025, the US imposes tariffs like these: China 54%, Malaysia 24%, Vietnam 35%, Thailand 23%. But these numbers don't come from the WTO. They're derived from an internal formula that blends tariffs, currency policies, and political assumptions. Economists can't replicate the math. Meanwhile, US businesses pay the price. Farmers lose export markets, prices rise for consumers, and long-standing allies are treated like enemies. Why? Because the policy isn't built to negotiate, it's built to provoke. The idea of reciprocal tariffs sounds fair, but it's built on a fallacy. That trade is a zero-sum game, that punishing others creates balance, that retaliation equals justice. But international trade doesn't work like that. It's not about revenge, it's about interdependence. Real strength doesn't come from raising walls, it comes from designing better bridges. So what's the alternative? Here's what I believe we can do right now. Let's stop bypassing the WTO and instead commit to rebuilding it. If the rules are broken, fix them. Don't abandon them. Tariffs should be clear, measurable, and tied to real economic factors, not political calculations. Support our own industries, not by punishing imports, but by empowering exports. Back research, sustainable tech, and next-generation manufacturing. Let's build reliable channels that defuse trade tensions before they explode. No economy should be held hostage by one export market or one foreign supplier. Diversity builds resilience. These aren't fantasies. They're steps we can take if we're willing to replace ego with intelligence. To me, the greatest strategy or tragedy of this tariff war isn't the bad math, it's the missed opportunity. We had a chance to lead, to reshape trade not through bullying but through wisdom, to reward countries for environmental standards, labor fairness, innovation. Instead, we chose spectacle. We chose the optics of strength over the substance of progress. We chose to hold up a mirror when we could have built a window. Because trade isn't just about numbers, it's about values. Every tariff is a signal. Every policy is a statement about who we are and what kind of world we're building. I believe we can choose cooperation over conflict, intelligence over impulse, and design a system that works for all of us. Let's trade in fear for clarity. Let's stop counting enemies and start creating partners. Because in the end, real strength isn't measured by how high we can raise tariffs, it's measured by how much prosperity we're willing to share. And maybe, just maybe, that's what power really looks like. A world worth living in.